and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go Navy.
And Marines.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Karen Bowman.
Present.
Fred Catcott.
Here.
Randy Gross.
Here.
Gloria O'Keefe.
Here.
Jeremy Green.
Here.
Okay, are there any corrections to the minutes of our September 17th, 2025 meeting? If not, the minutes stand for approval.
Motion to approve.
Second? All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
The Board of Adjustment is a committee created by the Missouri State Legislature and governed by the revised statutes of Missouri, 1986. It is a committee for the city of Osage Beach and functions under the Circuit Court of Camden County. Composition of the board is prescribed by RSMO 1986, Section 89.080, as having 5 full members and 3 alternates. A variance requires an 80% vote of approval to pass. This means 4 affirmative votes. Therefore, 4 members must be present to convene in a meeting. If only 4 members are present, we do allow the petitioner to delay their hearing until 5 members are present, if the applicant wishes. In order to grant a variance, the board must find that special circumstances exist which are peculiar to the applicant's land, structures, or buildings that do not generally apply to the neighboring structures in the same area and cannot reasonably be addressed within the existing ordinance. Also, if strict application of the provisions of the city ordinance would deprive the applicant of reasonable use of the land, structure, or building in a manner equivalent to the use permitted other owners in the same district, then a variance could be granted. The board must ensure that the special circumstances is not a result of action of the applicant taken subsequent to the adoption of the ordinance on May 10th, 1984. It is incumbent on this board to help ensure public safety by not granting a variance that would obstruct the functioning of the fire, police, ambulance services in the performance of their duties. It is not the intent or purpose of this board to eviscerate the Planning and Zoning Commission or perpetuate ongoing nonconformity with city ordinance. Appeals of the board's decisions must be made to the Camden County Circuit Court, not to the city of Osage Beach. In a few minutes, all interested parties will be allowed to address the board. We ask that you step forward to the microphone and state your name. You will take an oath to speak the truth in this matter. We now call case 359. The applicant is Seth Brayfield. Have all the legal notice requirements been met for the hearing?
Yes, sir.
Has the city made a proven effort to notify by mail adjacent and otherwise obviously affected property owners?
We did, sir.
Were there any written responses?
We received no written responses.
Will the city planner please describe the variance requested and the conflict with the ordinance?
Yes, sir. First, I would like to enter for the record as Exhibit Number 1, the Municipal Code of the City of Osage Beach, and as Exhibit Number 2, Case File 359 for Seth Brayfield, located at 1144 Osage Beach Road. Mr. Commissioners, this particular situation is requested by Seth Brayfield. The property is located at 1144 Osage Beach Road. The situation, as I'm sure you all saw, is an existing home that has an existing porch out front of the house. What Mr. Brayfield came in and was requesting was to remove the existing roof structure that is over the porch currently and rebuild it with a safer, more permanent gabled roof. The roof itself, along with the porch, is about 8 foot by 11 foot, and when constructed, as it exists today, will be 18 foot 4 inches from the front property line. As you know, in the R1 districts, a 25-foot setback is required for that, which is why I told Mr. Brayfield at the time that if he removed the existing structure and rebuilt a new one, a variance would be required for that request. That is why he has filled out his application, is making this request of you to give them a variance to reconstruct the roof over their porch to the exact measurements that it is now, 18 foot 4 inches from the front property line.
Well, thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Yes, sir.
Does the applicant desire to amend, add to, or clarify the reasons for this request?
Applicant is not here, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Okay, is there anyone else who wishes to comment in favor of this variance? If so, please be recognized. Okay. Is there anyone who wishes to comment in opposition to this variance request? If so, please be recognized. Are there any other questions from the board? Does council have any comments?
No, he doesn't.
No?
Quiet guy.
Does any other staff have comments?
I have nothing further, Mr. Chairman.
The chair will accept a motion on the variance request for case number 359.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion from the board? Will the clerk please take a roll call vote?
Karen Bowman,
Yes.
Fred Catcott,
Yes.
Randy Gross,
Yes.
Gloria O'Keefe,
Yes.
Jeremy Green.
Yes.
The motion is passed. Okay, on to the next case. We will call case 360. The applicant is Amber and Justin Willier. Have all the legal notice requirements been met for the hearing?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Has the city made a prudent effort to notify by mail adjacent and otherwise affected property owners?
We did, Mr. Chairman.
Were there any written responses?
There were not.
Would the city planner please describe the variance request and the conflict with the ordinance?
Yes, sir. So I want to give a little history on this particular request. If you'll look in your packet, I've been dealing with the Williers for, probably going on at least, 2 to 3 months now. And this was they gave us an application with this being the original site plan that they gave us. And I called Mrs. Willier and I said, it looks good, but, we're going to need something from a surveyor, which is what we require. Not too long later, I got something from Alpha Engineering that showed the new site plan that they were going to provide as part of their BZA application, and it showed the existing structure on their property that doesn't meet required setbacks as being removed, and then a new house being built on the lot. The problem in that situation, I immediately called them and was like, so am I seeing this right? Are we taking the old house down and putting in a new one? And they answered in the affirmative. It was at that point that I told them that if we don't have the existing non-conforming structure and we're building a new home, that there is no criteria by which this board has the authority to grant variance for a request of that type. Simply because if it's a new home going on what would be fundamentally a vacant lot, there is no special condition, there is no but for, and there isn't a situation to where our codes are, keeping them from being able to build a home on the property. Obviously, we can allow them to come up and give us what their perspective of it is. It's just a situation to where in this particular request, it doesn't meet any of the state required criteria for this board to grant them a variance.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Yes, sir.
Does the applicant desire to amend, add to, or clarify the reasons for this request?
Can I speak?
Yes, please step forward to be sworn in.
My name is Justin Willier, and Carrie's right.
You need to be sworn in.
How do you
Yeah.
do that?
Hold on. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
So as Carrie mentioned earlier, yes, we are going to build a new structure. We just basically in our request was that Jim and Margaret have been there 51 years. If we set the house back and then we build the house we want, we're basically going to entirely block their view of the lake. And we just basically, if we put it there, it puts it just at an angle where they can see the main channel and still see the rest of the lake. If we're doing our due diligence to try to be the best neighbor we can be. So that's really what the request is all about. It'll give us more parking. So if you don't request it, we're basically pushing the house back. We got more parking, but then they are the ones that have to deal with what we're going to do. So that was our main goal. It wasn't trying to do anything suspicious or funny. It was just trying to help our neighbors. So I don't know, Jim, do you want to?
I do.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I was 18 when we bought the house next to their property. And for 51 years, we've never had a problem with that house sitting where it's at. So I have no problem with where they want to build it.
Is there anyone else that wishes to comment in favor of this? Is there anyone who wishes to comment in opposition? I would guess not. Are there any questions from the board? Does any other staff have comments?
I do have a question.
Okay.
Are you planning on taking that whole structure down?
Because of the height of the basement, where my uncle actually lives, he's heavily on top of it. Yes, we have to.
Okay.
It's cost prohibitive for us. We talked about extensively jacking it up and putting blocks underneath it. And this is cost prohibitive to make it taller than the ceiling this time. So.
Come on up, please.
Two rooms in the basement.
Amber Willier.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I was just going to mention there was a safety factor with using the home the way it is today. There's a furnace in one bedroom, washer and dryer, electrical panel in the bedroom, no egress windows. So we weren't able to use the home today without extensive renovations that, as we continued our planning, it's more effective to start.
And, just to point out, and, I have spoken with them, and they filled me in 100% on why they were bringing it forward. I think that they would tell you that I've already explained to them what the situation is. But everything that they have told you between parking and building codes and safety and all those things is why we have the codes that we enforce today. We do want to get vehicles off the road if we can, for whether it's snow plows and different things, and also to provide, fire trucks, ambulance, and those type of things, more room up in front of the homes. From the perspective of why we do codes is not to continue, obviously, as the chairman read, not to continue to allow non-conforming uses, but to the best as possible get things as conforming as they redevelop in the future. So, this is a situation to where, what we have to assume is that at some point, maybe the neighbor will say, man, that's a nice house. We want to do a new house ourselves. And then instead of, having two non-conformings, we would have two new conforming homes and be headed in the right direction in that. And for that reason, that is why that the state statute and the code doesn't give the authority to this board to provide a variance in this request.
And I understand in that instance, we are on a cul-de-sac, and the HOA actually owns 25 feet before it actually gets to the city's road. So when we talk about dissolving the HOA, in the middle of our property line, so then you would have enough space to build a road. But we haven't dissolved it, we just talked about that 2 weeks ago last week.
Yeah, we did have a neighborhood meeting because the city owns Taft Road and Osage Beach Road, and then Lakehurst Circle. Our understanding is that the HOA owns it, the gravel in front of our home, we have to
We
pay
actually
gravel
took that-
and plow it,
Yeah,
just
we
for
actually-
preference.
If we actually took that back from the HOA, we would have enough room to build the house.
No, well, it's not as simple as that. If it's a road for ingress and egress, and you all still have to have ingress and egress road frontage, then there would have to be plating that would have to be done. So we can look at that later, but I wouldn't count on that too.
It's not really going to affect us.
Yeah.
We're just trying to do it.
Understood. We just need you to understand what our legal position has to be. So, Mr. Chairman, whenever you're ready.
Okay, the chair will accept a motion on the variance case for case 360.
Motion to approve?
Is there a second? Hearing none, the variance has failed.
Just for reference, so we have the neighbors on the other side, a little letter we sent out to everyone,
That what?
informing them of the decision.
That we have, no. The only people that will get will be you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we are required by law to inform them that there is a request, but if the request is approved or denied, we don't send that out, but to you all. I will send a letter to the applicants of this decision.
Okay, take care.
Yep. All right.
So since I couldn't go look.
I think we're ready.
I was
I don't
confused.
have
Did
any
they
more
tear the
reports.
house down already?
Okay.
Or is it still there? Okay.
We do have a Board of Aldermen meeting in about an hour and 45 minutes if you all want to stay around.
Oh, I would.
Would you like to stay around? I
Yeah.
tell you, for you, I'll get you snacks.
Yeah, it beats 10-hour days at the hospital. Ugh.
Get some rest.
It's
I
at-
appreciate you all.
It's at
more than-
5:30, right?
Yeah, it's 5:30. I appreciate you all so very much and coming in. Do appreciate it.
We appreciate the
Thank you.
heads up. That's the second time we've had to do that.
I would be surprised on this one, because there's a fire hydrant, there's city service directly across that house, that's my concern with this one.
That's why we have codes.
So I get it.
Are they trying to build bigger too?
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman?
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Like,
Bye.
We're now adjourned.